Blues Saraceno, and today we're here to demonstrate the Chandler Limited GAV19T. The GAV19T has a couple different features to help separate it from the pack, as I like to think of it, and I'll take you through some of them now. It's very simple. High and a low input, real basic. Going into the high, the low, or sorry, the normal input, it's just a slight less low gain. I use that for a lot of the rhythm stuff. But for the lead stuff, we're back in the high. You have your input, which is basically your gain. It's a non-master volume amp, and as a lot of people know, that's kind of where a lot of the really great tones come from. You have the bias feature, and what's great about this is it works with the preamp rather than your typical bias in the power section. That's great. Wade has kind of found a way to manipulate it, and it's really good. It basically just kind of softens it. I'll start in position 1, and I'll go all the way to position 5, and that's so obviously the higher up in the number you go, you're going to get more gain. It kind of changes the voicing of the mids a little bit, and it's just a really great feature, and I like the fact that it's not necessarily tapped into power section. What's great about that is it keeps the power section running wide the whole time, and that kind of helps give it that really tight low end. You have your standard bass and treble, but as he explained it to me, what's that called, Wade? It's called a what?
JP Baxendall.
JP Baxendall, all right? There you go. It's a tone circuit. It's very similar to a lot of the old English, like the Neves and stuff like that. And the bottom line is you can crank it. I leave it wide open. And obviously, the more you lay into it, especially on the treble end of things, it really kind of opens the whole tone circuit up. And that's kind of how you get a lot of that. A lot of the punch, a lot of the kick from that. And so I leave it wide open, but you know, Wade, he's slick. He likes to move it around a bit. And then what's really nice is you have in the drive section, what's very cool, it's kind of like you have a tone and a boost, and in short, it's kind of like it's like having a top boost of sorts, but it changes as it goes. And what's really great about it is he's really just manipulating the power section. It's not a distortion box built in, it's a whole different deal. And what's great about it is you can boost the treble, like your typical treble boost, or you can start dialing into the mids, and you can really drastically help voice this amp in a different direction, which is nice, and I'll demonstrate that now. The boost allows how much or little you want to put in without your hearing. And obviously the more you dial in, the more of the effect you'll get. I've got it set to treble boost. If you put it to thick, that's where it really kind of starts opening up. And obviously you can go way more into the mids, and it starts getting a real nice honky. And so it's just yet another thing available to you with this amp that you can kind of take and push your sound in whatever direction you want. The final thing is in the tone section, you have a normal or an intense switch. And what it really is kind of like a nice big boost. Thank you. Bring it down to the thick, dial it in there. Without it, you're backed up. One of the great features about Wade's little gem here is that because it's just a non-master volume amp, which is really simple to the point, you can control everything from. And as you kind of turn up your gain here and also turn up the gain on the amp, you can get it into like the singing smooth sustain, which is nice. So you can kind of cover a whole sonic palette at your fingertips. Okay, this is kind of a classic rock. We got obviously some humbuckers. The tone switch is in normal. I'm using just a hair of treble boost, I think on 2. And of course, I've got the trebles the tone controls pretty cranked up. All right, now we're going to use the exact same sound. We're just going to switch from the bridge, the rhythm pickup. Now we're going to go with the 335 humbuckers. We're going to go with more of a rhythm. All right, so just even running a Strat through the GAV19T gives us all those nice classic. And we're going to kind of go a little telly style here. You get a little bit of that. We've got just a hair bit of treble boost on, and that kind of gives it that nice little... So in wrapping this up, we want to say thanks for watching this. If you have any other questions in regards to this product or any Chandler Limited product for that, we go to where? Where is it?
ChandlerLimited.com.
Well played, sir.
Thank you.
Well played. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.